Okay, let's talk about some radio offerings. We'll start with the FRS radio. It's what they call a family radio service, FRS radio. There's a fixed antenna that you can't change. This is a license-free, has about a 2-mile range on it, low power, it's got a good battery life. Those start at 6 radios for $200, so that's a really good value there. If you just want a basic walkie-talkie that'll be water resistant and it gets you about 2 miles. So. Next up, I'll be in Midland. This is a GMRS radio. You're supposed to have a license to use these. They can be purchased at Walmart, but that's a 2-pack for $80. And then we get into the more customizable and more powerful Baofangs and others. So the most widely purchased radio in the world is the UV5R. That's this guy right here. So this comes with the 1800 milliamp hour battery. We'll talk about battery options in just a second. This is the UV5RTP. This doubles the power output. Good little radio, pretty much the same features as the UV5R. And we can talk about specifics if you're interested. This is the BTEC UV5X3. So special about this one, it does come with a battery. It's a 1500 milliamp hour battery, USB-C charging capability. So the cool thing about this one is, snap this guy in. This one will give you, there we go. This one gives you name and frequency instead of just 2 confusing channels. This one has what's called sync. So it'll give you the name and the frequency simultaneously, so it makes it less confusing to use compared to the these other two, the UV5R and the 5RTP. So next step up from that is the BFA HP. This is another 8-watt radio. So, and I don't know if I was clear, this is back to a 4-watt radio. So we've got 4-watt, 8-watt, 4-watt, 8-watt. So this has a little bit of water resistance, IP54 rated. It actually comes with a 2100 milliamp hour slim battery, but it pretty much has the same feature set as these guys over here. Now, battery options. You have the option on the UV5R, the smallest radio. You've got the 3800 milliamp hour, which is double what the main regular battery is on those. You got an option of no USB-C or USB-C for a little extra. So, oh, one more thing. This guy is actually Part 90 rated, so that means it's very clean, no spurious emissions, nothing like that. So, it's a good all-around radio. Then we step up to the bigger case radios. This is a 5RM and the F8 HP Pro, which we'll talk about. This is my favorite new radio they've come out with. Great radio, large display, 10 watts of output in VHF. Same thing here. This one actually makes 12 watts in VHF and 9 watts in UHF. So this is the most powerful radio out of any of these portable radios. You've got 3 battery options. You've got the stock battery option. You've got about a double battery option. And you've got a quad battery option. This is a 1600 milliamp hour battery. You can see how much it actually adds to the radio. It's a big old battery. But cool thing about this radio is it's got zones. So for those that don't know, zone. You can actually organize your radio in banks or zones, your channels. So that's kind of a cool thing. But very good radio. Also IP54 rated. Just a great, great radio. Next would be the TID Radio H8. Very good radio. It's about an 8-watt radio. But no extra battery options for it. But you know, keep a spare battery. You're good to go on this. This is a USB-C chargeable also, as well as these. These are all USB-C chargeable, no matter which battery you get. I forgot to mention that. But the cool thing about this one is it's got the single watch mode like this. It gives you name and frequency simultaneously, and it will you can program with Bluetooth. So if you have an app on your phone, you're traveling, you program this guy with Bluetooth. Pretty handy. But you're only as good as your antennas, and let's talk about that next. So these are some custom antennas that I do. These are modified antennas. I cut and recap them. But, for example, this one's between 144 to 157 and 430 to 468 megahertz. So this covers pretty much everything you want to do with the radio, no matter what radio you buy. Then we got the high gain option here. So this is a much larger antenna, about 15 inches. This is actually a tri-band antenna. So let's see if we get the focus here. Come on, focus. Well, it's not going to cooperate, is it? Come on, focus. There we go. Come on. There we go. Unfocused again. Here we go. All right, 144 to 160, 220, 225, 440 to 468 in one antenna. So that'll get you a little more gain too, especially in VHF. That'll give you about another 20% range on your VHF frequencies. Accessories, other accessories. So this is a car kit. So this is something I came up with myself. These are 3D printed. I make them. This fits either 2.9 or 3.2 inch cup holder. And then you put a battery eliminator on it, plug it to your cigarette lighter. This adapter allows you to put an external antenna. So you can turn your portable radio into a mobile radio, extend the range, external antenna on the vehicle always works better. So yeah, if you have any questions, just send me a DM. Thank you.